Hey everybody, how's it going this morning? This Track Rider Trucking, Curtis here. Just thought to give you guys another update. Been a couple of days. I did a live, my first live, well it was a test live is what it was, but it was nice to have about 8 people showed up on it out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that. I just seen if it worked or not, but seemed like it worked fine. I did it on my laptop. I don't know how it will work on the phone, but we did pretty good on that one. I thought that was pretty decent. So, but anyway, after that, I was able to go ahead and deliver that load in Memphis. Got that all taken care of, and then got a proposed load. Got this proposed load, and it went to coming out to Union City, Tennessee, to a Tyson, to Tyson plant out here to pick up a load headed out towards Ponca City, Oklahoma. It was an okay paid load. I took it, just because they didn't have nothing that was short enough to combine for the Wednesday delivery. So anyway, some of us rookies, and I know I'm not veterans you can listen to, but some of us rookies need to start paying attention to when we get these proposed loads. You might, and now, this is a learning tool for me. I'm the rookie and didn't look, but you need to kind of look all of your information pertaining to your load, your whatever you got going on, and make sure you look at it all thoroughly before you accept the load. If I'd have known the situation about this load here, I probably wouldn't have accepted it, because of the fact of the matter is I did not read on the fine lines at the bottom that well, let's back up a little bit here. This load was going to I had to be here at 23:59 hours last night, which was the 13th. Okay, now little did we know that I ended up having to got the load done and everything. My appointment time was like, I don't know, I think it was around 4 o'clock in the morning or some crap like that, or 7 o'clock in the morning. I got there early, walked my bills down. They turned around and called me 5 minutes later and put me in a dock. They got me offloaded. The problem was it took almost another 2 hours before they brought me my bills. And once they did that, of course, I'd already jumped into I drove all night. Basically that night I reset at my last 90, which was in Humboldt, Tennessee, the 02. And then I came back to Memphis and drove the night after I'd reset my clock. Well, when I got back to Memphis, it was only like freaking 90 some miles, but I got there and I didn't sit very long, so I rolled and I got in there. Of course, everything kept rolling. Well, by the time I was ready to cook, my 14 had already took charge and took over the 11-hour clock. With that being said, I had to do some finagling, and I could have basically stayed there, which I should have done to begin with, but I had a set appointment at 23:59. So my goal was to get a washout. Of course, getting a washout in Memphis, Tennessee is a joke. Anymore, going to any blue beacon anymore, you might as well anticipate waiting, because it seems like everybody and his brothers got to wash their truck. Sorry. Wash their truck, and it never fails. It never fails. When I go to these places, they're always washing their freaking trucks. There's some of us out here just getting our stuff, getting the wash out on the truck, the trailer, and going on. But no, you got Joe Henry over here who's got to get his damn truck washed. Go somewhere when you know it's not going to be packed like that and get your truck washed. Don't go when you know there's going to be a bunch of people just trying to get a washout and move on. Enough said. Anyway, I sit there for almost 2 freaking hours. Finally got a washout, and I looked at my clock, and I had about 2 hours left to drive 138 miles to Union City from Memphis. And then I had to get fuel for the reefer, because you had to top off the reefer. You had to take 2 load locks off your truck and put them inside the empty trailer, so that, because if you didn't, it's failure for them. They'll deny you. Here it's pretty strict. You got to wear a vest. You can't have a phone on you or nothing like that. Anyway, that enough said there. Went to Dyersburg, got my fuel on my reefer, took off, got here, had about an hour left on my clock. But I was early, this was 1,500, 1,600 hours, somewhere around in there. So what I knew, that because I'd been here before, of course I was just dropping a trailer, supposed to pick up an empty, there was no empty. In fact, I just came here to get an empty trailer, but they didn't have them. I had to go to Memphis. That was several months ago. So I knew where I was coming. But I got here, and I got here early, 1,600 hours, routing roughly. And then it turned around, and they turned around, and I come in, dropped my trailer, and then they told me I could park back here where all the bobtails are. So I said, cool, that's not a problem. And I go, well, I'm not supposed to be here till 2,300 anyway. I'm going to have to spend a night and get another 10-hour reset, a rest break. Oh yeah, that's cool, you're good to go. He showed me they had a shower facility and they have a toilet facility here that we are allowed to use. And I thought, man, that's cool. So anyway, we did all that, got that settled in. I come over to the truck, and then I just sit here and, went off duty. And I knew I was going to go crash, so I just kind of stayed put, didn't do nothing. And, around, I'd say around 7 o'clock I called, and the load's not ready. I said, okay, fine. And then I called again about 9:30, load's not ready. So I called just before I laid down. I said, is the load ready? No, load's not ready. So I said, hell with it, I'll just go to bed. So I got up this morning at 4:30 this morning, called them, and they told me that they hadn't got the load ready, probably wouldn't be ready till 5 o'clock today. Now, here we go back to the reading, making sure you read your proposal. Well, apparently down at the very end of the proposal, there's a DDT, being drop dead time is what that stands for. Apparently Tyson had a DDT of October 15th, no, correction, October 14th. Today is the 14th, right? Yeah, October 14th at 17:15 hours. I didn't see that. So I'm thinking I'm going to get some massive amount of detention. So I get on the horn and I contact my dispatch. Of course, I'm dealing with a certain individual that I've always had problems with. Apparently, I've told you guys this story before. She has anger issues, and she thinks everybody's against her and all that stuff. Won't mention her name, doesn't need to be said out loud or publicly. And but anyway, I made the notation. I said, look, I understand. Well, she comes back with a smart ass remark saying, well, it says on the note that they got up until 15 hours to get it to you, and all I did was, I didn't know that. I didn't read that part of it. So I said, oh, I didn't get that information, or I didn't see the information. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have accepted this load, because I'd rather just get a load and go. I could have already got a load and been shot, done. Well, apparently that put a feather up her butt, and she come back, and I said, well, it looks like I might have to bust my butt to get to 90. Technically, not really. If I get the load at 1,700 hours a day, I should be able to make it. I'm not due to arrive there till tomorrow at 1,900 hours. So I got about 20 some hours to get there. Well, she comes back, well, you shouldn't have no problem. I don't know why you got problems, and I had enough. Because the next message I would have sent, I would have said, listen here, whichever. I don't need your smart ass remarks, but I didn't say that. I got control of myself, and I calmed down, and I said, well, I shouldn't have said a word or shouldn't have said anything. Sorry, have a great day, Curtis. That's all I've done, and never got nothing back from her. I'm attempted to call my main fleet manager and just say, look, I'm not going to deal with Leslie. I'm not going to deal with her no more. Period. If she answered the phone, I'm gonna hang up, because there's no sense, and I'm not going to deal with this mouthy stuff going on. I don't have to, and I won't. I'm too old for that crap. So anyway, enough said. So now I am stuck here, been here for over 18 hours, or going on 18 hours, and just sitting here waiting for them, because I got a call. They won't call you here. You got to call them ever so often to see if your load's ready, which I think is crap too. They should call you as soon as your load's ready, so you can go get your load and go. So anyway, that's what's going on today. I'm just stuck here at Tyson, waiting on them to tell me my load's ready. So that's cool. I bobtailed, went PC'd over to Walmart, got me some supplies, and I'm back already. So Walmart was only like 5 miles from here, so I went and got that taken care of, and I'm just going to chill out today. So we'll see what transpires, but Again, I say again, your rookies, I know maybe the veterans do look at it, I don't know, but make sure you cover all bases and look at all the information on your proposed loads so you'll know what you're getting yourself into. Rookie mistake, lesson learned, I'm going on. So anyway, guys, I just hope everybody's had a wonderful day. I'm planning on doing another live. I should do one. I may do one tomorrow because it looks like I've got to go. My fuel point is at Prime, and I'm going to go fuel up, and then I'll probably do a 10-hour reset there. Then it leaves me about 250 miles to get to my 90. So as of right now, I'm scheduling, if I can get out here by 17, it puts me into Prime about 11, 12 midnight. And then tomorrow morning, I don't have a reset till 11, and then I'll book. So probably tomorrow morning, sometime between the hours of 8 and 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, if I get out of here today, I'll probably I'll do a live chat or live video, whichever, and we'll see how that pans out. So I just wanted to wish you all the best for today. Have a good day. Have a good October 14th, and hope everybody made a ton of money this week, all right? So y'all be safe. Take care. Always remember, we'll continue to drive and strive for perfection. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.